Welcome back, everybody. It's time again for our weekly journey, which we call Living Hope, designed to provide hope, inspiration, and education for those living with pancreatic cancer and the community around them, sharing the real-life stories of those really affected by this deadly disease and how they deal with it on a daily basis. And today, well, we're uplifting. We got a chance for the community to turn out here. It's enough talking. We need some action today here, right, Roberta?
Yes, definitely. Lots of action. Today we have JB returning. Thank you, JB, for coming back. JB Hasso is the affiliate chair for the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, Orange County affiliate, more affectionately known as, we call them PANCANs, because that's a mouthful to say. Last week, our episodes were a little heavy, but today is going to be a fun, exciting episode that we can't wait to talk about. So thanks, JB, for coming back and talking to us about Purple Stride.
Yeah, thanks so much. I'm super happy to be here today and to talk about Purple Stride, which is happening in just a month away.
Yeah. And I've got some of my gear on, my Purple Stride gear on, so we're getting ready to go. So can you just tell those of us or those that don't know, what is a Purple Stride?
Yeah, Purple Stride is our walk to end pancreatic cancer. So we're going to have 60 different events throughout the nation occurring on April 30th, 2022, which is a Saturday. And fortunately, and we're very lucky to have Orange County Purple Stride, which will occur at Angel Stadium of Anaheim in Anaheim, California. And we plan to start that walk at 8 a.m. So we'll talk about a little bit of details here in just a second. But we're super excited to have it at Angel Stadium, our first time at the stadium. Again, for the baseball fans out there, it's the fourth oldest stadium in Major League Baseball. So absolutely phenomenal. And this is a great year for us to have the walk at Angel Stadium as well. It is the 20th anniversary of the Angels World Series championship too. So there's a lot going on at the stadium this year, and then we're a part of it and super excited to have Purple Stride there this year.
Yeah, we're excited. And I think 20 has got to be a good year, right? It's going to be a good year. So we're going to make it happen. We've been wanting to go to Angel Stadium for a while. We outgrew our park that we'd been at for a number of years, and kind of bittersweet, but we're really looking forward to being at Angel Stadium, and we just can't wait. I'm not the biggest baseball fan, but for me, it's really exciting to be able to walk down there and just, it's an exciting event. So we're really looking forward to it. Purple Stride this year is a little different than it has been in the past. Can you just briefly discuss those differences a little bit?
Yeah, I think everything has changed, obviously, over the last couple of years with the coronavirus and restrictions and things that have happened and over the last couple of years. So there are going to be some things in place to make sure that people are safe, and some people are obviously masks are optional, and we won't require those COVID vaccinations, but we are going to have some things in place to make sure that we're protecting everybody, especially our patients and our survivors. I think what is exciting about it is we're still going to have that same feel, those same traditions we've always had in Orange County. Our Purple Stride Village is going to be phenomenal. We have a lot of volunteers and organizations and our sponsors that'll be there, really making our Purple Stride Village one of the best it's ever been. And then as we walk in and outside Angel Stadium, something that has been a tradition at Purple Stride Orange County is our Path of Heroes, which is really honoring those that have passed away from pancreatic cancer, but then also our patients and our survivors. And this is a great opportunity. Traditionally, we've had the pictures and names and stories along the course, but this year we're really super excited about having them on the right field scoreboard. So they're going to be up on the scoreboard as we're walking in and inside the stadium. You're going to be able to see your loved ones up on the Jumbotron. And I think that's just going to give a lot of us goosebumps and just, tears and smiles, and super excited about that. So if you are participating in Orange County Purple Stride or would like to still submit, we will have our link up and this weekend. So you can submit all the information that you need, your photo, names, a short little phrase, and get that out to us. So we can include you in our Path of Heroes this year.
It's going to be exciting to see, because it's quite emotional to see them along the path. But I think it's really going to be something. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just overwhelming to see them on the Jumbotron. I mean, it's going to be really exciting, I think, and we're really looking forward to that. And we'll put all the information, too, on our website. It goes out in an email, and also on Facebook. We'll make sure to give you all that information. I did have, a couple questions that did come in. People just want to make sure about the COVID issue. So I just want to make sure we cover that a little bit, though we said, you did say masks are not mandatory, but they will be for, I believe, volunteers and those working.
Yeah, so all of our volunteers and our vendors will be required to wear masks, and which we'll provide for you all, or you could bring your own. So we will have masks available for those that want it or required to do it. So again, volunteers will have to wear it. And then in certain specific areas, especially around our survivors and patients, that area will require masks as well. As we know, pancreatic cancer patients are undergoing treatment, and we just want to make sure that everybody's safe. And this is a walk, obviously for, raising awareness for pancreatic cancer, and there's going to be a lot of survivors and patients that are there, and, we want to make sure that they're absolutely safe, and so they could fight this horrible disease.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And I think PanCan has done an awesome job, because I know they're going to have the hand washing stations all over, and the masks, and as much, I honestly think it's going to be hard to do the social distancing, because everybody's going to want to be hugging because it's been so long, but we'll do our best to be as safe as possible, and just looking forward to having everybody come back and trying to get back at least a little bit some normalcy, right?
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
So what time, I'm sorry, you did tell us that the walk starts at 8 o'clock. Is it a walk, run, just a walk? How would you describe the event itself?
Yeah, so our course, which will begin in the north side of Angel Stadium in the parking lot, will go throughout the perimeter of the stadium and then enter the Terrace Concourse, which is the second level of the stadium. So we'll go fully around the inside of the stadium and then out by the famous Big A, and then shoot back inside the right field tunnel. So you'll be able to walk on the warning track of the field, which is absolutely phenomenal. When you really, if you're a sports fan or a baseball fan, you get to walk on the same field that so many Hall of Famers have walked on, and where the Angels won the World Series at, and just so much history when you walk on that field. And you think about all the players that have walked on the same field and the same dirt that you're going to be able to walk on. It's just absolutely phenomenal. So as you walk through the stadium, the inside of the stadium and on the field, you'll exit out to the left field tunnel and then back into our Purple Stride Village. So it's about a 1.6, 1.7 mile course. You're welcome to run it or walk it. I would encourage people to walk it, because there's just so much that you could take in, especially once you get on the field and you're watching the Path of Heroes and all the pictures and names of everybody on the Jumbotron, just seeing that go through. I'm just getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it.
I know, yeah.
And I think it's going to just be phenomenal. The experience that we're going to have this year is just going to be, far and beyond like anything that we've seen, I think. So I'm really excited about that. So we will start our event village at 6 a.m. So I know it's a little bit earlier than we traditionally have here in Orange County, because us Southern Californians like to sleep in on the Saturday, but we are going to start a little bit early. So 6 a.m. we're going to start our event village and event registration, t-shirt pickup, and all that good stuff. So I would encourage everybody to try to get there at 6 or shortly after, so you can enjoy the Purple Stride Village and everything there is to offer. We'll have the Angel Strike Force out there. They'll be giving away, some promotional items, some bobbleheads, and some other stuff out there. We'll have a photo booth. We have a kids play zone, which is going to be by Chapman University. They're going to have some really cool, exciting activities for the kids. I'm going to be a kid for a few minutes because I want to participate in some of those things too. But there's just so much going on. All of our sponsors are going to be there. Man, it's going to be phenomenal. So get there, participate in our opening ceremonies, and then we'll start walking at 8 o'clock. And then we'll wrap up about 10 o'clock with our closing ceremonies. So it gives you really about 2 hours on the course. I know walking a mile, or just over a mile and a half, won't take you 2 hours, but I think capturing the whole experience and looking at the Path of Heroes, and I think it'll give us a lot of time to just take everything in
Yeah, make sure you bring your camera or your phone, or whatever, so that you can take those photos when you see that, because it really is something. I mean, I've expressed before, I'm not the biggest baseball fan, but when I was able to walk the stadium, for another organization, it was really awesome. I mean, even for me, it was just something that it just meant something different, and it gives you a different feel. So even if you're not a baseball fan, sign up, join us for Purple Stride. I promise you won't be disappointed to get down there and walk on that field. You really won't.
Yeah,
So,
definitely not.
yes.
And then the great thing is too, purplestride.org/OC is the website where you can register at. So you could join a team or form your own individual team. The unique thing about Purple Stride, our PanCam Purple Stride, is it is free to register. So you just need to come in and register. Obviously, we encourage people to help reach our overall goal in fundraising efforts. So right now we're actually doing a fundraising campaign with an Orange County company called Beach Riot. So they do have some leggings that they are donating to the first 30 individuals that raise $250 or more, and that's currently ongoing right now. Super excited about how many people have already reached it, and so we're going to get those leggings out to them that you could wear during Purple Stride. They're purple, so it's perfect. So yeah.
It is, and if you want to see a picture of it, it's on the affiliate's Facebook. It's also on Instagram. It's on Twitter. I think it's all over the place, and they really look pretty cool. You know, so I'm going to be happy to see all that out there. You mentioned that there is no registration fee. What about parking? Is there a parking fee?
Yeah, absolutely no parking fee. So all of our participants will be coming in the north side of the stadium. So usually an entrance that most people don't come into. So it'll be on Catella and Stadium Crossing will be the entrance for Purple Stride. So it'll be the entrance right in front of City National Grove. I think it's National City Grove or City National Grove, but the Grove, the music hall there. And so that's where we'll be entering, and free parking for all of our participants coming out to Purple Stride.
And now, one of the things I know that's going to be different this year is, let me see if I can say it right, contactless, right? So when you're coming into registration, how is that going to work?
Yeah, so we are going to limit direct contact between our volunteers and all of our participants. So things are going to be a little bit different. Normally, you're coming up, you're basically face to face or just the table across from each other, and registering or picking up your T-shirts and all that good stuff. This year, we are going to have some separation. Like we said, we're going to try to do as much social distancing as we can. As you come up and you register, we're going to utilize QR codes. We're going to use a lot of technology to help us get through, some of these, I won't say restrictions, but some of these barriers that we'll have. Even with the T-shirts, traditionally it would be like, grab a T-shirt and we're like, oh, this looks too small. So we really have to get through that. We're going to be holding up T-shirts and make sure that, it fits you, or, you want it smaller or bigger or whatever. And then, we'll toss over the T-shirt over to you.
Toss, I like that.
Yeah, so more activities.
There you go, more fun before. So make sure that's the T-shirt size you want, because once you've touched it, it's yours, right?
That
it's
is
like
right.
the rule, once you something about when you touch it or you break it, it's yours.
It's yours, yep.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the QR code actually was really easy. I mean, I'm not in the young age where, it's really easy for them, but even for me, it was really easy to use, and I really actually found I liked it. So it sounds different and it sounds weird at first, but I think it will move things along and will hopefully make registration and other things move a lot quicker.
Yeah, definitely. And if there's people that just don't understand the QR codes, or, having some tech questions, or just aren't tech savvy enough to understand the QR code process, we'll have a help desk there. So obviously we'll be able to help you. So don't let it discourage you if you don't understand what a QR code is or what it means. I don't even know what QR stands for. So if you don't know,
I think I looked it up. I don't want to swear, but I think it said quick release, but I wouldn't swear to
maybe.
it. It could be something totally different.
I
That might
know.
be wrong.
Yeah.
I was curious too, so I'm one of those, I have to look everything up. But,
Right.
and I'm not tech savvy either, but like I said, and if you don't know what a QR code is, it's a funny looking black square, so black and white square. So
Yeah, definitely.
but it moves things along really, really quickly, and you can register that way and donate, correct?
Yeah, donate, register, do basically everything. And it's for even us, if you look at our QR code for our Orange County affiliate, it brings you to resources and different things, upcoming events that we have as well. So it's great great easy tool, so you don't have to remember like a website. You don't have to remember purplestride.org/OC. You can just click the QR code, or take a picture of it, and it pops up for you. So it's really easy. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's easy and it'll move things along. I had somebody pop up with a question. They wanted to know, will proof of vaccination against COVID be required at Purple Stride?
no. So no proof of vaccination is required, either by the Angels or by PenCan.
Okay.
So.
And I think we touched on it, but just they may have missed it. Any COVID-related safety measures in place for survivors?
Yeah, so we'll have mass hand sanitizing stations throughout Purple Stride and the Purple Stride Village. And then specifically in the survivor area, all of our volunteers that are working inside the survivor area, as well as our survivors, will have masks on as well.
And the survivor area will look a little different this year. Usually it's enclosed and we have, comfy couches and food and whatnot. Everything will be kind of self-service and it won't be an enclosure, correct? It'll be kind of just out there for them to come up and make sure that they do come to the survivor area and get their swag and all their goodies and stuff.
Yeah, definitely come back out, come to the area. So it will look different. Things will be individually wrapped. Sort of food will be individually wrapped. So the traditional, the cut bagels and that kind of stuff that you normally have, it's not going to look like that this year. So everything's going to be individually wrapped, and then it's more of a grab and go rather than having people hand out stuff. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but still want to encourage our survivors to come up to the survivor area. You will be able to visit and have a swag bag. Like I said, just make sure. Don't pass it up. Come in and visit, and we want to get to know you and meet you, and hopefully develop a really great relationship, which we've been able to do in the past.
Yeah.
You said the strike force was going to be there. Could you explain for those of us that don't know who the strike force is?
So the Angels are one of the few teams that have they call it the strike force, which is sort of like a cheerleader, but a baseball cheerleader rather than like with pom-poms or anything like that, but help energize and motivate the crowd and the fans during games. So they are really part of the marketing team. So they'll be out there with a big wheel. So if you go up to the Angels booth during Purple Stride Village, you'll be able to spin the wheel and then see what you win. So I would encourage, that's why I say, if you get there early, that's a great opportunity to come in, visit the Strike Force booth, win some prizes, Angels swag. There's the photo booth, which is, they're also doing COVID protocols as well. So all of their, all of the decorations and stuff that you would wear, the props that you would wear during a normal photo booth is all one-time use stuff. So you can come and grab it and take a photo with it and then go. So I think everybody that's participating in the Purple Stride Village and everything that's happening, obviously we're taking COVID very seriously, but we're also going to have a lot of fun doing it, and so I encourage everybody to come out. And then we also have an area for the teams to set up their own tents, so there's an area. So if you want to bring your pop-up and your chairs and your blanket, try to make a parking lot the best and most comfortable place that you can, just come out and bring your stuff out and have a really good time and enjoy the few hours that we have together.
Yeah, and I know that we won't have food trucks and such this year, but they are able to bring their whatever they want, their own coffee and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so bring your own coffee, your own donuts or whatever, and you're welcome to come out and set up your own section for your own team and motivate your team to go out and have a really good day.
Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be a great. I really can't wait. Any deadlines or anything we need to be aware of?
Yeah, so we have a couple of things coming up. So again, this weekend, Sunday is the deadline for the Beach Riot campaign. So if you raise $250 or more, you'll get a free pair of leggings and compliments of Beach Riot. We'll have a deadline on April 22nd, which is the final submission deadline for our Path of Heroes. So make sure, so again, the link will be out starting this weekend, and then April 22nd will be the last day for that. And I guess that's really the big deadlines that we really have coming up. So, yeah.
I had one other question that somebody typed in here. So you kind of went through it real quickly. What happens? Do we just hang out? Do we walk? Do we win? Do we celebrate and shake hands? What Give us some idea of what the core of it's a stride, so it's a walk, basically.
Yeah, basically a walk. I mean, you're welcome to run it. So definitely welcome to run it. Like I said, it is just over 1.5 miles.
Do I get called out if I go around third base or something?
No.
You won't get that close to the base.
Yeah. But you're actually walking, that's what we were talking beforehand. You're actually not just walking the concourse, you get to walk out on the field or on the warning track around the field, I guess, right?
That is correct. Yeah, that is correct. And I think the camaraderie, this is the first time that we've all been together, especially, in the Orange County community, like with PanCan, like this is the first time we've all been together in years, and so I think this is just going to be a great opportunity to see everybody again and catch back up. And I really feel this year is just going to be something, a lot of emotions, a lot of great feelings, and being together is just going to be absolutely phenomenal. And after Purple Stride, like I said, this closing ceremony is going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then following that, we will have a after party, you could say. So
that's
folks
where I want to be. That's where I want to be at the after party. Can I just show up for the after party? All right.
Yeah, sure. And then for everybody to keep on hanging out and talking. I know traditionally we've been in a park, and being in a park is just absolutely phenomenal, and just with the trees and the grass and everything. And obviously, Angel Stadium in a parking lot,
maybe not the same thing.
Yeah, definitely not the same thing.
Not a good hangout spot,
right?
Well,
we're going to tailgate. We'll just we'll all bring our coolers and we'll tailgate.
That's right.
And I know I've been to these things in the past. I haven't been to yours specifically, although I'm hoping to make it this year, if I can get up that early. I'm assuming there's no cost. People just show up, but do they just show as a sign of support, or do they have to go get sheets and get sponsors, and then you get paid? They pay you so much for how long you walk or something. Talk about the mechanics. So how do you raise money, and is there any cost to show up at this?
Absolutely no cost to show up. Registration is required, though, because of waivers and all that good stuff. So you'll definitely need to register. So you could do Purple Stride.
So don't just roll in that day. Just
well, you can roll in that day, but you'll still need to register. So we all have a table there for you to register. So event day registration is allowed. So you definitely just roll in and just do your registration. Fundraising is not required, but it is encouraged. And so if you don't raise anything, or you don't call your friends or your family or your colleagues,
just
or
want to show up and
coworkers,
support people.
Just come on out and enjoy the time.
Have
Wear
a
your
good time.
purple.
Learn about the Orange County affiliate. Learn about PanCan. Learn about pancreatic cancer. We're all there to help to educate.
But if they do want to fundraise, how does that work? Do they come to you guys and get a sponsor sheet to sign up or something? How does that work?
When they register at purplestride.org/OC, they can form a team, or when they register, there'll be an opportunity for them to raise funds. They'll have a personalized website and be able to personalized website, and they can put whatever they want on it,
so I get through you like a little one-page personalized website, and then I can blast it out to people, say, hey, I'm doing this, support me, and get behind me, or show up and join me, or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
And you can also use Facebook to fundraise with as well. It gives you an option there.
Wow. Okay. See, I didn't know any of that here. I thought I'm just thinking we all show up and support and make a statement, and some people know how to raise money through this. Most of us will just show up and walk, but you can do a lot with this.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a great experience, a great time, and we've been doing it for a number of years. Though, JB, this is your first time in Orange County, and it's also your first time, I think, having this much involvement with Purple Stride, correct?
Yeah, definitely,
Any goals or anything specifically you're looking for? Or?
I just want to make sure we have a great time. We bring a lot of awareness back to Orange County, and, like we're utilizing the hashtag for our Orange County affiliate, but turn OC Purple. So I think that's something that I really want to bring, and I think...
And then all over the country, are they doing the same thing? So suddenly social media is flooded with images of people in purple gear saying Purple Stride. Is that the whole goal? Is that the hope?
Right, yeah. Well, one day, one nation, and one goal that we have here. And we're pretty lucky to have Mindy Kaling, so as our PanCan Purple Stride ambassador. So Mindy, if you've seen The Office, or, the Mindy Project, or, she's done quite a few shows. Absolutely phenomenal actress who lost her mother to pancreatic cancer. She's super involved with this, and so you'll start seeing, if you haven't already, she's been pushing out a lot of public service announcements, and I know she was on Entertainment Tonight, I think last night, and so it's really driving home pancreatic cancer and PanCan Purple Stride. So
Well, I like what you say. One day, maybe we can be one nation. Just for one day, we can put aside all the craziness and arguing and come together. Great.
Yeah.
We'll certainly give it a try, and you can register either as one-on-one, as doing it for yourself, or as a team, or whatever. You want to give a quick shout out to your team? Anybody want to join your team? You want to give us a quick shout out?
Yeah, so we're pretty excited. So Living Hope and Team Tyler fighting together is our team. So you're welcome to find us for sure at the Purple Stride website, purplestride.org/OC. Or follow us on social media, Pancreatic Cancer OC on Instagram, at PanCanOC on Twitter, and then
You're good.
Yeah, and then Facebook, it's Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, Orange County. So yeah,
That's a lot. You did really well without having that written down, so thank you, because I couldn't have done that. So yeah, come out, join us, have a good time, donate, fundraise, just bring awareness, but just come out and you'll have a really great time.
Yeah.
Thank you, JB, for joining us again today. I really can't wait till April 30th. And every episode of Living Hope is dedicated to all those that are affected by pancreatic cancer in some way. And I think this episode, I really wanted to dedicate it to all those putting Purple Stride together in Orange County, and that is JB, yourself, Vic Luna, Rosenwan Velasco, Ross Swartz, Rick Pinson, Colleen LaSalle, Madison, Julia, Sylvia, and many staff from the Los Angeles Angels, and our media sponsors, Paul Roberts and OC Talk Radio. Just want to give them a shout out for helping us out with our Purple Stride, and also our sponsors, LeGrand and Sprouts. So just give everybody just a quick shout out, and thank you for your sponsorship. So.
Yeah, definitely. I also want to dedicate my time and this episode as well to you. Tomorrow you celebrate your 20th.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, is it tomorrow? I've been afraid to ask when it was. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's our 20th.
20-year survivor.
See, that's why I say 20 years is good. So that means the Angels got to bring home a World Series this year, right?
That's right.
This is it. For you.
Just for me,
else,
right? Just for me. We'll make that an option.
Yeah, so it's crazy to think about. 20 years ago, you were diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
So the 5-year survivability was only 4% when you were diagnosed.
Yeah, it was.
And it's not a big gain, but it's huge gains. Today we're at 11% 5-year survivability, which is absolutely phenomenal.
It is.
So thank you for your time and effort and everything you've done, with PanCan and helping the fight. This show is living proof of what the benefits of helping us get to 11%. So thank you.
Thank you, and I hope we're going to see that even go further up and continue forever, for a very long time, till hopefully we never hear pancreatic cancer. We'd say, what's that?
Yeah.
So thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, take us out. Any final thoughts here?
Anything you want to add?
So
Give us the date one more time.
April 30th at Angel Stadium, 8 a.m. Also, if anybody wants to come and join us at Brewery X this Saturday, it's pizza for PanCan at Brewery X.
There you go. I knew there was one more in there.
12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Brewery X in Anaheim. So come on out, meet us, and have a pizza and any drinks that they have there if you want to try them out. And it's going to be a great event this Saturday as well.
All right. We'll be there. We'll see you there.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, there you have it. A couple ways to get involved. Don't just tune in. Turn out. We need you there for PanCan's annual Purple Stride event, Angel Stadium, coming up at the end of April here, April 30th. And as always, we thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the real-life stories we share week in and week out. And if you know somebody that needs more than that, and they need help right now, there's a place. Patient Services at 877-2 PanCan, P-A-N-C-A-N, for the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. For the OC Talk Radio Network, I'm Paul Roberts, thanking you for tuning in, hoping you'll share it, and looking forward to seeing you at Angel Stadium on April 30th for the best Purple Stride.